Let's start now our lesson today. Good morning. Today is our lesson chapter 4, lesson 6, which talking about find the unit rates. In this lesson, we're gonna learn how you will find the unit rate. What do I mean by the unit rates? Rate, it is a division of two different quantities. Unit, it's mean the second number is 1, like 5 to 1, 2.5 to 1, 3 to 1. Anything to 1 is we call it unit rate. Now all of you please open your book, page 243. Starting with a lesson find the unit rate. But before we start, what do I mean by the unit? What are the unit rates, or how we arrange them? It comes like distance per time, cost per weight, points per questions, distance per capacity, teachers per student, and so on. So how do they come? They come like distance per time. So I traveled 35 kilometers in 5 hours. This is a rate. Cost, yeah, so don't say like, I mean like be careful how do you arrange it. Like cost per weight. Like I have $35 per 1 kilo of apple as an example. Points, like 4 points for each one question, or 20 points for 4 questions. Distance per capacity, like I traveled 4 kilometers per 1 gallon as an example of gas. And teachers per student, that I mean like there are 4 teachers per 1 student, and so on. This is how the rates will come. Then let's talk about the units of measurements that are very important in math. Once you talk about the length or the distance, you will use 1 meter, 1 mile, and or 1 feet, and so on. Meter, mile, feet. What are the examples of the unit of the distance, of the weight, like kilogram or ounce? One is in American, one is European, but they are the same. Capacity, 1 gallon, 1 liter, or any other examples. Temperature, like 1 degree Celsius or 1 Fahrenheit. This is a unit for temperature. Unit for time, like 1 minute, 1 second, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and so on. And the unit for price, like dollars, Saudi riyals, Jordanian dinars, Egyptian pounds, and so on. These are units of price. Now, let's go now to talk about our lesson here. In this lesson, they give me a rate, and they ask me to find or to write the unit rate. The first important one, how do I write the rate? Does it have to be cost per, or like dollars per apple, or apple per dollars? How do I write it? This is very important. And then how I will convert it to be unit rate. Let's see this example here. The star fruit or the carambola is the fruit of tree that is native to Indonesia, India, and Sri Lanka. Slices of the fruit are the shape of 5-pointed stars. As you see here, this is the fruit. When they cut it, they take like stars. Lara paid $9.6 for 16 ounces. So, look at how to arrange it. You will say $9.6 for 16 ounces. So how do you write the rate? Do you write it as 9.6 per 16 or 16 per 9.6?
9.6 per 16.
Bravo. Here they tell me 9.6 for 16 ounces. So you will write it as it's arranged. It will be 9.6 dollars per 16 ounces, which is a dollar or cost per weight. Now, find the price of 1 unit ounce. So here They asked me now to find the unit rate. 16, but now, sorry, pair 1, I want you, they told me like each 16 ounces, it costs $9.6. But what about 1 ounce? What do you have to do? Just we have to say like, you will divide 16 by 16, and you will divide 9.6 by 16. 16 by 16, it will be 1, and 9.60, we divide by 16, we will divide it now. So this is the steps. The first one, I will write as ratio that I want to compare it, like $9.60 per 16 ounces. OZ, it is it means ounces. Now, how do I make it to be 1? I will divide by 16. Why 16? Just divide by the number that is written in the denominator in order to make it 1. And here by 16 too. Now then, 9.60 divided by 16. Yeah, let's divide together here. Did you remember how to divide decimal by whole numbers?
Yes, teacher. Can I answer it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Teacher, can
Okay, so not 16 divided by 9, 0, 96.
Who's talking?
Okay, so
Yes.
who's answering?
Teacher
Yes,
said Rudina.
Me, Rudina. Me and Rudina.
Hala, who I told her to answer?
Rudina.
Who's talking with Rudaina?
أنا.
Yes, Rudaina, continue.
9 is smaller than 16, so I put 0, decimal point up.
Bravo.
I will bring 96. We will multiply, we bring a number multiplied by 16 will bring for us a number the same or smaller. So I'm going to try for example, a minute. It's smaller.
5 times 16 is 80. 6
Yeah.
times 16 is 96. So which one?
By 6.
6, bravo. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 1.
6
Six.
times 1 is 6 plus 3 equal 96.
9. Bravo. Then
Then the 0 is small. So
down.
bring it
You
down.
put it up.
So we'll put it up.
Bravo. So it will be
0.60.
$0.60 per 1 ounce. So here the ratio that compares the price to weight, divide the numerator and the denominator by the number in the denominator.
Teacher, we should always divide by the denominator.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What if, teacher, the number in the denominator is not a multiple of the numerator?
You divide, as you know. I like at 0, continue. Sometimes it could be 12.35.
Teacher, so the price is 0.60.
Yes.
Yeah, teacher. I mean, if there was
I answered your question. If it's like $15 per 6, you will say here per 1. You will
yeah,
divide,
teacher. Where
by 6.
where
That's
we
your,
will where we will put the remainder?
here. You can say like each one pencil, it costs 3.5 reals. It's okay. And you write it as,
Decimal?
yes, like 15 over 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 divided by. Let's see. After they finish writing, I will solve it for you.
Teacher,
Yes,
page what? Because I lost the page.
243.
Mama.
Now, you finish writing?
Well, teacher,
Yes.
because I
Okay.
now find the wait, teacher, because I now find the page.
So I told you paint 234. So, now let's see here.
Didn't finish.
Let's see here. Now, if you have like $15 per 6 pencils, okay, and then I asked you to find the answer per 1 pencil, or in other words, find the unit rate. So
Divide by 6.
I thought I told you now. You have
Not it.
every time divide the denominator. Divide by 6, divide by 6. 6 by 6 is 1. Now 15 by 6, let's divide it here. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 cannot divide.
2.5.
So it's come like here. So it likes $2.5. So you can write the answer as a decimal per 1. It's not a fraction. It's a rate or it's a ratio. And in ratio, everything can happen. It comes like decimal per number, $2.5 per 1 pencil. That means each 1 pencil costs $2.5.
Okay, but teacher, this question isn't in the book, right?
Yeah, but she asked me about it.
Thanks, teacher.
Teacher, I didn't really understand.
What you didn't understand?
Like the lesson when we divide and what we
It's the
divide.
same as the last lesson.
Hello, what we divide the denominator. Hello, we will solve more examples. Every time, divide the denominator. Once you divide the denominator, يعني here, the denominator is 6. How do you make 6 to be 1? You divide by what? You divide by 6. So every time, where's the denominator? The denominator is 6. Divide by 6. If the denominator is 5, divide by 5. If the denominator is 2, divide by 2.
Yes, so if it's 2 or like 5, we will divide divide 5 down and up, both of them.
That's it. And then write the answer.
Okay.
Now we will solve no more examples. Here. Yalla, back. Now, page
244.
244. Now, during migration, a hummingbird can fly 210 miles in 7 hours. So, here what do we have? We have a hummingbird. It can fly 12 miles in 7 hours. And there's a goose can fly 165 miles in 3 hours. Which bird is faster? Can I say 200 compared with 165?
But teacher, 210 is bigger, right?
No, wait. 210 in 7 hours. As an example, I'll give you another example. Now, like Rinat studied can say like Oh, okay. Renard studied 20 hours. Oh, like 5 materials per 2 hours. And Rimas said, so let's say here, Renard, okay, she studied 5. Let's say like, oh, I'll give you more examples. 20 bucks per 4 hours. And Rimas studied 15 bucks per, oh, not 15, let's make it as
32.
18 per 3 bucks. Per 3 hours, sorry.
The fastest will be
No.
3 hours, but more will be 20 books.
See, Renard read 20 books in 4 hours. Rimas read 18 books in 3 hours. If I told you now who read more, what did you say?
We will say Renard.
No. How can I know who I read more? I cannot
Because
compare between them because here look at the numerators, they are different. So what you have to do, you have to write it as unit rate. So let's just a minute here. Let's rewrite the questions here. Yeah, let's repeat them. We said that Renard read 20 books per 4 hours. And Rimas read 18 books per 3 hours. Now let's see who read faster. What I have to do, I cannot compare between them. First step, you must find the unit rate. Like
Books and hours.
the first one, let's do it for Renard now. I want to write the 20 books per 4 hours in unit rate. Where is the denominator here?
3, 4.
4. So I will divide by 4 by 4. 20 divided by 4 is
5.
A 5.
So here that means Renard read 5 books per 1 hour. Now let's talk about
Yes,
Rimas.
now I understood it.
Now Rimas, or I or A, no problem. It is 18 books per 3 hours. Where's the denominator?
3. We will
3.
divide by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6.
6. So who reads faster?
Rimas.
Rimas 5 books per 1 hour. Rimas 6 books per 1 hour. So he reads faster.
Rimas.
Rimas. Thank you.
Teacher, that's so easy.
That's it. So in order to compare, you must find it, or you must write the answer in a unit rate.
Congratulations, Rimas, you read faster.
Yeah, let's go back to our question now. Here. So the hummingbird can fly 210 miles per 7 hours. The goose can fly 165 miles per 3 hours. Be careful how do you write the rate. As I told you, 25 in 7 hours, that means 210 per 7, that means 210 over 7. Miles in hours, both of them, they must be miles in hours. Miles per hour, they must have the same order. The second thing, when you all of us know that once you want to write the rate, you will have 3 ways. But finding the unit rate, you must use a fraction way. Don't use it as 2 or the column points. Yeah, write as a fraction in order to write the unit rate. So Let's repeat. The first step, write the ratios as a fraction, numerator to denominator. Then divide the denominator. Where's the denominator here? 7. Here.
Teacher, I can answer it.
By 7. Yalla, it's okay. Divide by 7. Divide by
210 divided by 7 equals 30 miles.
30. Not 31. The second one. So 30 miles per 1 hour. So the hummingbird can fly 30 miles per 1 hour. The second one. Where's the denominator here?
3. So we'll divide it by 3. 3 by
Bravo.
3 and 165 equals 3 of
By 3. 16 divided by 3 is
55.
5. 15 divided by 3,
5.
5. So 55 miles per 1 hour. Now let's compare.
Teacher,
Great.
It's
5 miles per 1 hour or 30 miles?
50. It's faster than
55. So who runs faster?
goes.
50.
Thank you.
So teacher, so then teacher, always the least number is the greatest.
No.
Not always.
Not always. No.
Okay. Can I answer the next question?
It's just pretty easy, like maybe grade 1 can answer.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I answer?
Yeah, number now B. A 64.
I didn't finish.
Right, just a minute. Yeah, okay, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna.
Teacher, I am Jumana. Can I answer the
Teacher,
next question?
I want to answer.
Miss, I
teacher.
want to answer, teacher. I'm Jana Muhammad. Can I answer? Miss, I also want to answer. I'm Jana Mother.
Okay, just a minute.
Actually, I said the first one.
Yes, teacher, I finish. Teacher?
Yes, I'm waiting. You finish writing now? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
64
Teacher,
ounce
it's getting
bottle.
easier.
Yeah?
Teacher, it's getting easier. It's just I need to practice even more because it's like easy, but I still have to practice.
Okay, but still, what's your question?
Like, teacher, I have a question. Like, anytime, like, the denominator, we always divide the denominator with the same number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. B, page 244. A 64 ounce bottle of apple juice costs $5.76. So, what is the, here, as I told you, we can write cost per something. So you have it. And a 64, its cost is $5.76. You must know how to arrange it. Dollars, that every time put the money up. Okay? Money per something. Cost per something. So $5.76 per 64 ounces. The second one. The second type is it? It costs what? $1.8 per 16 ounces. So here you go to the market. You found like you have two bottles. One is 15, cost 1.1 is 15, not 16, sorry. One is 15 ounces, it costs 1.8. And the second
80,
one,
teacher. 1.80.
listen. So the first one, its cost is $1.08. 80 cents, but its volume or its weight is 15 ounces. The second one, it is 5.76, but it was 64. So which one you prefer to buy? Which one is the next expensive that you can buy it? How do you know that? I will give you now another example. Now, so you go to the market as an example. You found like you have one small packet of chips, and you have a big one. The small one, its weight is 100 gram, okay, and its cost is 1 real. The big one, it is 500 grams as an example, and it costs 4 reals. So which is less expensive, 100 gram with 1 real or 500 grams with 4 real?
500 grams with 4 real.
Bravo, 500 grams per 4 real. So once you want to buy, just use your math. You find the unit rate. Because you decide to buy the 500 grams with 4 real, you found a unit rate in order to compare between them. So this is one of the applications for math. So let's see here.
Teacher, can I answer?
Yes, Julie, I'm waiting you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Here, 5.76. So the first step, write the unit rate as the rate as a fraction. The second one, search about the denominator. Where's the denominator, ya Julie?
64
64. So you will divide up and down
by 64. And it's going to be,
divide it.
yeah, 5.6, it's going to be 0.09. Okay.
No, don't solve it by calculator, ya Julie. Tell us step by step. Yalla. 5 divided by 64, can you?
What, teacher?
5 by 64, can you?
5 by 64, yes?
No.
Oh,
This
no,
is
because it's 5.
57 divided by 64, can you?
64 divided by 57?
Miss, no, 57 by 64, can you?
Yeah, no, because it's less.
No. So now 576 divided by 64.
Yes, I can.
What's the number?
The number will be 9.
No. 9 times 4.
9 times 4.
9 times 4. 6
9 times
54
4
plus
is
3.
636, and then 5, 7, and then 0, 0, 0.
Yes. Yes,
Teacher, I solved it yesterday.
Okay, don't solve it by calculator.
I swear I
You solve
didn't.
it calculator,
didn't.
it's okay, you solve it correctly, but once you go back to school, you forget how to divide. It's in the question, you have 20 questions with 1 or 5 hours. You have a lot of time. Try to practice, because wallahi, when you get back to school, you will find a lot of problems if you depend on calculator. The second one, who wants to answer?
I'm ready.
No, not today, no, another girl. Who want to answer?
I want to answer. I'm
I
Hamida.
want to answer. I'm Jumana.
Yes, Jumana.
Yes.
Where's the denominator here in the second one?
15.
15. Bravo. You will divide by
15. Both.
Okay. Now, 1.8 divide by 15. Can you divide 1 into 15?
No, we can
No.
divide 15 by 15.
So you can, no, you will put this 0. Then here you have a decimal point, put it up. Now 18 over 15.
It gives me 3.
18 over 15. That's
What?
5, 15.
Oh,
18
yeah.
over 15.
1.
1, bravo. 1 times 15, 15. So 3. Then what do you have to do next?
We'll put the 0 down.
30 over 15.
2.
2. 2 times 15.
30.
30. So the answer is 0.1 or 0.12 dollars. Then, which one is less expensive? 0.12 per 1 ounce or 0.09 per 1 ounce?
0.09.
0.09, bravo. So which one is the less expensive? The 64 ounces.
But teacher, I divided it. It give me 9. Oh, sorry, teacher.
That's okay.
So teacher, 0.09 is less than 0.12.
Yes.
It's easy now.
Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
In the answer, when it says blank per ounce is less expensive than blank per ounce, I wrote 5.76 per ounce. Is that fine?
sorry, but can you repeat?
In the answer where it says blank per ounce is less expensive than blank per ounce, I wrote 5.76
No,
per ounce is less.
5.76 per 64 ounce, but here per 1. So you must write the unit rate.
Okay.
Wait, teacher, I just want to complete the last bit.
Now,
Yes, teacher, I finished.
at one grocery store, a dozen eggs cost $1.20. At other store, 1.5 dozen eggs cost $2.16. Which is the better buy? Who want to answer with me?
Me, teacher, I'm Jana Muhammad.
Teacher,
Me
better.
too, Mrs.Dima.
Yes, Jana, يلا جانا.
Can I answer?
Store 1, at the first grocery here, a dozen egg, 1 dozen, cost $1.20. How do you write the rate? How do you write it here? 1 dozen cost $1.20. How do you write it?
I know what doesn't mean.
I will write $1.20 over
Bravo.
1,000.
So every time write a cost per something. So the first one, it's ready. Is it a rate or a unit rate?
It's a red.
It's a unit rate.
Okay.
Because it's per one. So it's per one, so it's a unit rate. Now let's go the second store. The second store, what do you have?
We have 1 over
2.16.
yes 2.16 over 1 yes
And
over
half.
1 over 1.5.
Doesn't. Yeah. Now then, in order to compare, the first one is ready, the second one is not ready. So you will write the second one is in 1 dozen. Okay. So what do you have to divide here? Divide by what?
By 1.5.
1.5 or 1.5. It's the same. And up by
The same thing.
the
1.5.
same. Bravo. Yeah, let's now divide 2.16 by 1.5. In order to divide decimal by decimal, where do you have to move the decimal point to make it whole?
We're going to move it 1 step back.
To the right. So it comes like 15. And
Teacher,
one
Why
Divide.
we-
Where do you have to move the decimal point?
We'll put it after the 1.
Bravo. It comes like 21.6. Yalla, continue. 21 divided by 15. It's 1.
Teacher, yes. I think
1
the
times 5.
15. 5 and 1 15.
Then
Teacher, I don't understand why we divide 1.5. Why did we divide it like that?
it's because here the denominator is 1.5. Then yes, Yajana, continue.
Yes. And we'll put the 6 down. And the decimal
But
point
before
up.
that, أيوة bravo, decimal point up. Then this, يلا, 66 divide by 15.
Teacher. I think 4 or 5.
4, bravo. 4 times 15 is 60. Then
The mother is checked.
add what?
0. I will add 0.
Then
And put another 4 and divide it to be 6 again. And yes.
so then it
Yeah.
comes like 1.44. Now so now which is less expensive? The unit price is lower at store 1 or store 2?
Store 1.
Store 1, bravo. So a dozen of eggs will be 1.20 dollars is a better buy. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher, now I want to write because I just he's still
Okay.
understanding
Now,
right.
once you finish writing, you can leave the meeting.
Bye, teacher. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Bye, teacher. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.